Here I have one butternut squash which I just washed it, and it is organic. I'm gonna chop it and remove the seed. It is a dish in north of the Iran they making it called Kaka. Kaka is a sweet patty which he made with butternut squash. I cut it and I'm gonna remove the seed and clean it up. You just have to do that. You wanna get rid of this shredded stuff too. Seed are very nutritious. You could wash it, dry it in the sun and toast it and take it out of the shell and eat it as a snack. Okay, just want to show you how I get rid of all this shredded stuff. See? It is clean. I'm gonna chop it to the like a medium-sized pieces. You don't have to chop it too small because you're gonna cook it with the water and then removing the skin, then you can put them in the food processor. So removing the skin right now is kind of difficult, so just leave it be. And this is the sizes I'm gonna cut. I'm gonna do rest of it now. Okay, I cut down my butternut squash to the pieces. I clean up and remove the seed. The skin still is on it, and I'll put them in a pan. I'm gonna put a little sugar. It's about like a maybe 2 tablespoons. Butternut squash is sweet as it is, but I kind of like it sweeter. I'm gonna put water in this. I'm gonna start with 1 cup of the water, and I'm gonna put them in the medium heat, and I'm gonna check it later on. If we need more water to completely cook, I would add more water later, but right now with 1 cup it's enough. I'm gonna put the lid on, and it's gonna go over medium-high heat. I'm gonna check my butternut squash, which I put on the heat with a cup of the water and sugar. You see, it releases juice, so I have more water than I start. That's why I didn't put too much water in it. And I'm gonna check, see if it's cooked. No, it's still in need to go. Okay. This is cardamom, and you see how green it is. I like to use the seed inside the cardamom, so I'm gonna break it, and I have a coffee grinder here. Okay, I have a cardamom. I'm gonna crush it. Do you see those black seeds? I'm gonna put them in the coffee grinder. You could hand grind it too. Coffee grinder is much easier though. And I'm gonna grind it. Just let you know, you don't have to throw away those skin. If you're making a tea, like a black tea, breakfast tea, or a gray tea, you could drop this in your teapot, smell and flavor to your tea, but don't eat it. Just put them like the way you put in your loose tea in the teapot. I will show you later. The seed inside the cardamom sometimes is golden, sometimes it's black, sometimes it's kind of like a whitish beige or brown. Regardless what color it is, it tastes good, it smells good, and actually it's very healthy to eat it. Just want to make sure no leaf. All right. Okay, I'm gonna show you how cardamom look like now. I'll grind it in the coffee grinder, kind of like a powdery. My butternut squash is cooked. You see, don't have any more liquid in it, and my fork easily goes in, so it's cooked and ready. I'm gonna put it aside to cool down. My butternut squash, it's cooked and it's cooled down. It's easy to handle right now. I am gonna remove the skin. See how easily comes out? And I'm gonna put them in my measuring cup. Let's see again how to skin it. See? Remove the skin and drop this in the measuring cup. And you're gonna cut it because you have to pack it. And I'm gonna continue doing that. Here I am sifting 2 cups of flour. Is just a regular baking all-purpose flour. Normally this is cooked with rice flour, but today I'm gonna do it with just all-purpose flours. And it has a pinch of salt and 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Here in my mixture I have 2 eggs. I mixed my 2 eggs a little by itself, and I'm gonna add 1 cup of the sugar, half a cup of half and half cream or a milk. I have a milk here, and I'm gonna mix it a little to sugar dissolve. Okay, I'm gonna add 2 cups of that cooked, smushed butternut squash in my mixer. I add 1 tablespoon of rose water. Normally anything traditional, Persian traditional, it has some rose water in it. I'm gonna do only 1 tablespoon because the smell of the rose water can be overwhelming. Mix it a little. I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of the cardamom seed, which I grinded. And 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. I let it mix. Now I'm gonna add my 2 cups of the flour, and I did add 2 pinches salt and 2 teaspoons of baking powder. I sift them together, and I'm gonna add it to the mixer. After it add very well, I'm gonna put them in refrigerator to rest. Very slowly, start slowly, otherwise flour is gonna be everywhere. our mixture is ready. You just have to remove this stuff from the mixer and mix it up and put them in the refrigerator to rest. From my mixture, that's how my mixture it is after 1 hour resting in refrigerator. And I'm gonna put 1 tablespoon. I'm gonna put 1 tablespoon on warm oil, and this is cooking very quickly because I put it thin and the oil is very hot. Gonna keep putting. Every time you want to grab the dough, you have to mix it because it has a thing to get separated. Gonna wait. Right now it is in very low heat because it's so thin it could burn. The one I already cooked is right here. Look at it. Let's test it. You remind me of my grandma. She used to cook this for us. You know, you could add some chopped walnut to your dough or some raisin. That would be nice too. But I like the plain. Wow, it's perfect. It's exactly the way my grandma was making it. It's not too sweet. The rose water is not overwhelming. It's just perfect. Look, do you see those little black dots in it? Those are cardamom. That make it very tasty. Okay, this is my final result. Do you see how pretty they are? The Kaka is ready to serve. Thank you very much for watching and let me know what you think. Extra of that pumpkin dough I had, I put them in the glass jar with the lid in the refrigerator, and later on for a breakfast or as a snack. You don't have to do all your pumpkin mixture in one day. You could keep it for next day morning, next night a snack, or just for a daily a snack on. I really like it for breakfast and a snack. Okay, I made enough for my breakfast and let's try one. Tastes like cinnamon and cardamom. It is moist inside. It's warm. It's sweet. It's really good. You should try it for breakfast, for a snack. Very healthy snack for children particularly. Thank you very much for watching, and please let me know what you think.